Okay, and good morning again. This is, I'm just going to share with you, this is Wednesday the 3rd of February's Year 1 Maths for today. So let's have a little look. So again, as I say, so we're thinking about that grouping. We're actually going to be moving on to making groups, but thinking about sharing. So we're going to have a quick warm up. So you might pause the video here and have a little go at these. With this number 2, it may be that you're thinking about this part whole model, if you remember. So you'll know the whole is 12, 8 is the part, and you want to find out then, what do I add to 8 to make 12? Okay, pause the video here. Okay, so hopefully you've had a little go at that. So this goes 41, 42, 43, 44, and I can hear you all shouting 45. Okay, and then we've got there are 12. So 12 there, 12 red and green apples, so that's the whole. 8 are red, there's part of it. How many are green? So what you could do there is count on from 8 until you get to 12. So you might have drawn yourself, you could draw yourself a number track, or you can use your finger. So you might go 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant. Okay, and then here, complete the bar model. So again, here you've got 14 added to something makes 20. So what do I add to 14 to make 20? So again, I can count on. So I'm going to go 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. How many is that? 5 and 1, which is 6. And then lastly here, what is 2 add 8? And when we did some number bonds, didn't we, earlier on? So 2 and 8 is, I can hear you all shouting at me, 10. Brilliant. Okay, so let's move on. So we're just going to quick recap, quick frame. What is meant by equal? So what do we mean by equal? So equal means the same, doesn't it? So when we're thinking about this, we've got the same number in each group. It is equal, it is the same. Okay. So instead of putting things into groups, this time we're going to be sharing out. Okay. So we've got Rosie and Amir here are sharing some sweets. How many sweets does each child get? Okay. Will it be the same? Will it be equal? So I'm going to share them out. So I'm going to go 1 for you and 1 for you. 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 Okay, so how many sweets do they get each? They get 4 sweets each. So was it equal? Yes, they got the same. And we started off with 8 sweets shared equally between 2. So between the 2 children is 4. So it means that 8 sweets shared equally between 2 children, they will get 4 each. Okay, let's have a look here. So this time we've got 5 children are sharing some apples. I thought we'd be a bit healthy. How many will they get each? So first of all, how many apples are there? That's what I'm going to work out. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 apples, and we're sharing them equally between 5 children, and I want to know how many they will get each. So I'm going 1 for you and 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you, and then I'm going to go back to the beginning again. You're going to have that one, and 1 for you, another one, another one, and another one. So how many have they got each? 2. So they've got 2 each. So 10 apples shared equally between 5 children will mean they will get 2 each. Okay, so this is your term. So it may be, you might be able to do it on the screen, or what you could do is, let's count how many apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 apples. So you need to get 6 of something. It doesn't have to be apples. It could be just 6 objects. And then 3. So it could be 3 teddies, or you could draw 3 circles. Like that, or get 3 plates, and then share out the apples and see how many they get each. Okay, so hopefully you went like that. Well, okay, she's going to have 1. She's going to have 1. He's got 1. She's got 1. He's got 1. And he's got 1. I'm going to do it underneath because it won't let me do it on the top. So how many do they get each? They get 2 each. So 6 apples share equally between 3 is 2. So this is where it's different from what we've been doing. We're not grouping this time, we are sharing them out. Oh, this looks nice, isn't it? So we're going to think, can 15 marshmallows be shared equally between 5 mugs? So imagine we've got 5 mugs of hot chocolate and we want to put marshmallows. We've got 15. Will each one of these mugs get the same amount? What do you think? I'm going to go 1 there, 1 there. So I'm sharing them out 1 at a time. 1 for you, 1 for you. I'm going to go back to the beginning. 1 for you, and 1 for you, and 1 for you, and 1 for you, and 1 for you. Now I'm going back to the beginning again. 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you. So can they? Yes, they can be shared out equally, and each mug will get 3 marshmallows. So 15 shared equally between 5 is 3. Okay, right, your turn. Okay, so you might, again, instead of getting mugs, you could just draw 5 circles and get 10 of something. Can 10 marshmallows be shared equally between 5 mugs? So you could draw, as I say, you could draw yourself 5 circles, you could get 10 of something and share them out. Can it be done? Will they all get the same amount? Pause the video here. Okay, so I'm going to go 1 in there, 1 in there, 1 in there, 1 in there, 1 in there. Start back at the beginning again. 1 in there, 1 in there, 1 in there, 1 in there, and 1 in there. Can they be? Have they all got the same? They've all got 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Yes, 10 marshmallows can be shared equally. So we go 10. Oh, 10 spell, can I? Marshmallows shared between 5 is 2. Okay. So your work for today, the silver. Okay, so the silver is practical. So you might want to get, so you've got 2 dogs, you could get 2 teddies, you could get 2 plates. It doesn't have to be 12. You're sharing out 12 treats between 2 dogs. How many would they get each? This time you've got 15 pencils. So again, you could get 15 of something and share them out. How many will be in each pot? 10 sweets shared between 5 friends. How many sweets will they get each? And again, 8 cakes shared between 2 friends. How many will they get each? As I say, do it practically. Okay. And I don't mind, I know some of these take a little time. Do your best, even if you just did the silver, it's a good start, okay? the gold is very similar to the top, but it's getting 20 objects, and then you're sharing them out into different groups and seeing how many you would get if you, how many would be if you shared them out between 2 people, 4 people, 5 people, 10 people. And then the platinum is to have a little game if you want to on TT Rockstars or your Numbots. Have a good essay. I'm going to pause the video here, and then the results will be a little bit further on. Okay, so I showed you some examples there of sharing out. Okay, so I hope you got on well with that. Well done.